Boge OS, the Portable AI Command Center, a high-performance symbiosis of hardware and software.
Okay, let's talk about something pretty incredible. Imagine a professional, multi-user automation system that you can literally carry around in your pocket. Yeah, a complete DevOps environment, merging human smarts with AI, all running from a device you can just clip to your keychain. Let's dive into exactly how this works. So here's the big question we're tackling today. When you have multiple people or even AI agents all hitting sensitive platforms like LinkedIn or Google from the same machine, well, you're basically walking into a minefield. You're just asking for account suspensions and system bottlenecks. So how in the world do you scale this kind of collaboration securely and efficiently on just one piece of hardware? The answer lies in a really elegant blueprint called the VDAS framework. That stands for Virtual Digital Assistant System. Now, this isn't about just throwing a bunch of software onto a computer. No, this is a methodical architecture that organizes the entire system into three very distinct, very powerful layers. Let's break them down. Okay, so layer one, this is your foundation. It all starts with a rock-solid base. We're using Ubuntu for its robust multi-user support and Docker to keep all the services neatly packed in their own containers. And instead of some simple file-based database, it's running on powerful PostgreSQL. Plus, there's a clever trick with something called ZRAM to maximize memory performance. Right from the start, you can tell this thing is built for heavy workloads. Layer 2 is all about identity and interaction. See, each virtual assistant gets their own completely separate Chrome profile. And here's the crucial part. Each of those profiles is routed through its own residential proxy. So to the outside world, it looks like each assistant is working from a different house, maybe even in a different city. And the magic piece connecting it all? That's Claudebot, the driver app that acts as the bridge, letting our backend automation engine see and interact with what the user is actually doing in the browser. And that brings us to layer 3, which is basically the brain of the whole operation, the automation engine, NNN. Think of it as the central nervous system. It's where you design the workflows, manage all the API connections, and process all the incoming data from Claudebot. So, for example, when a VA tags a lead in their browser, Claudebot sends a signal, and bam, NN takes over, running a whole complex sequence of tasks automatically. All right, so we have this powerful 3-layer blueprint. It's a great plan, but how do you make it portable? Let's switch gears to the hardware and see how this entire system is brought to life on an innovative, pocket-sized setup. Yeah, you can forget about server racks. The absolute genius here is building this entire high-end environment on a simple pair of high-speed USB sticks. I love this term one of the sources uses, a mobile DevOps lab. It means your entire multi-user work environment, with all its security and automation, can be plugged into almost any computer anywhere you go. You know, this division of labor is the absolute secret sauce to making this work without burning out the hardware. Stick A is just for the operating system. It's mostly reading data, but all the intense, constant writing, from Chrome's cache, Docker data, even virtual memory, that gets offloaded to Stick B. This strategic separation is what gives you both high performance and long life for the USB drives. So it's super important to understand how this is set up. This is not a simple live USB that you might have used before. No, this is a full, proper installation of Ubuntu onto Stick A. Then, during the installation process, Stick B is manually partitioned to act as both the data drive and as extra swap memory, what we're calling USB RAM. Finally, the system is tweaked to automatically push all those heavy write operations away from the OS drive and onto Stick B. Now, think about it. With multiple users, multiple client accounts, and direct access to platforms like LinkedIn and Google, security isn't just an option, it is, without a doubt, the most critical part of the entire system. Because without it, the whole thing just falls apart. And the risk here isn't theoretical. It's practically a certainty. As one source puts it so bluntly, if 5 virtual assistants access LinkedIn from the same IP address, the accounts will be suspended, probably within minutes. These platforms have incredibly sophisticated detection systems, which makes having a unique IP for each user an absolute necessity. The solution to the IP problem is, of course, proxies. But, and this is a big but, not all proxies are created equal. As you can see here, residential proxies are the 5-star top-tier choice. Why? Because they use real IP addresses from actual internet service providers. This makes each virtual assistant look like a genuine home user. Data center proxies, on the other hand, they're easily detected and are basically a fast track to getting your accounts banned. So these 4 pillars are what take this from a cool project to a production-ready, resilient system. You've got the per-user proxies for identity, you've got a properly configured firewall, you have automated nightly cloud backups using a tool called rclone, and you have a cleanup script to keep things running fast. This system isn't just clever, it's built to last. All right, so we've built a portable and secure system. That's awesome. But now let's look at the final product in action. A system that's not just clever, but also incredibly powerful, fast, and accessible from literally anywhere in the world. This right here is an absolute game changer for a portable server. Instead of dealing with complicated network settings every time you plug into a new Wi-Fi, a Cloudflare tunnel creates a secure, permanent public URL for your N8N dashboard. It means you can access your automation workflows from a cafe, an office, or your home just as easily as if the server was sitting right next to you. Okay, let's talk about speed. We have that USB RAM on stick B, but let's be honest, it's still way slower than physical RAM. The solution? ZRAM. It's a module that creates a compressed block of RAM right inside your system's main memory. By setting its priority to 100, which is much higher than the USB swap's priority, we force the system to use this ultra-fast compressed memory first. This little tweak makes the entire system feel super snappy and responsive. And here it is. This checklist is basically the mission accomplished moment. We've got a multi-user OS on totally portable hardware. We have global access and fortress-grade security. And we have automated maintenance to keep it all running smoothly day in and day out. This isn't just a collection of parts anymore. It's a fully integrated, high-end, portable automation hub. So we end right where we began, but with a whole new perspective. What if your entire professional environment, your automation engine, your secure workspace for your team, your whole development lab could fit in your pocket? Well, this project shows that this is no longer just some theoretical question. It's a practical, powerful reality you can go out and build today.